kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Flowers. I know he thinks he can. Looking for a productive play on first down. These corners going to give them some space. Motion from the offense. To the ground with the back. Tackled after picking up the first down. It is a maxim of Tennessee football that you must be physical.
Physical. It's this kind of people they are, right? Tennessee people are physical. They want to do the dirty work. They're willing to do the dirty work, and you love it when your team has a bunch of grinders, a bunch of physical guys, a bunch of blue-collar guys that want to work.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Oh, what a grab by the defense. He was looking for running room, but they get him down at the 28, and now they are set up.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up, but he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
And the Trojans want to move quickly.
How about the defensive end understanding football, understanding that I got to keep outside contained. I'm responsible for the quarterback. Good job playing his responsibility. And how about getting that sucker on the ground? He's a pretty good athlete to be able to corral him, tackle him right in the middle of the field, and get him to the ground.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. The Trojans get enough for the first down.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football there on 3rd down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
Back to throw, it's Mahomes. He's got it down the middle. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Well, they'll pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
They got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So they only needed to cover 28 yards on the drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team out there getting set. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. A first down for the offense. Defense dropping into soft coverage. The give to the tailback. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. They'll go with a direct snap. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
You got to wonder if that's a moral victory for this offensive line because they have not been running the ball well at all game long. But on that short yardage situation, they finally pick it up, and maybe that's going to be the catalyst for them to get this thing going and spark the...
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Still running at the 40. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Trojans! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Dropping back, it's Milroe. On the run, still looking. Trying to make magic with his feet. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Second and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of this time.
And the pass is complete. He's got it at the 20. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a space. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. On second down, he's looking downfield. And here's the third interception of the night. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. Thought he had the huge play with the interception. Instead, nabbed for PI, and it'll be first down for this offense. Direct snap. Bust through behind his pad. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? He's looking to throw. Firing to the right, complete. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Volunteers!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And he made the extra point without problem. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. To the air, it's Mahomes. Oh, he wants it all. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Running toward the tape. Touchdown, Trojans. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
We may have a situation here. We might have points, more points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
He'll bring it out. It's Flowers. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Going up top on first down. Fires on the move. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. And is picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. Looking for more room. The 40. At the 20. Touchdown Vols! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
The Vols will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. And they got it done in the first half, but the job going for it all. Brings it in down the left side. Afterburner's coming. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Southern Cal! That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field, throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter. I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. We saw a great example of it right there.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They'll try to get it going in the right direction this time, 2nd and long from the 19. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. Looking to buy time. Finds his big tight end. And they're able to get him on the ground.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Coming after it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
As a defensive end, trust me, I was a defensive end, I can tell you, you start getting a little lathered up. Now you got your second sack. It's only the third quarter. Your eyeballs are getting big. This is going to be one of those days. I'm going to get me 3. I'm going to get me 4. Shoot, I might even get me 5.
On the return, it's Booker. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. They go to the end around to start the drive. That will get them thinking. Keeps the legs moving.
And I tell you what, I love the versatility of wide receivers nowadays. You can handle the football in many different ways, but I like it like this. Get him going full speed in motion. He's already got all that speed built up, handling the football. He can chew up 5 yards in a hurry, get you those critical yards you need to put you in better situation.
He wants to take the top off. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, USC! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. They're lining up to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Flowers. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get...
Going to throw it over the top of the knee. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Oh, look out. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Trojans.
Safety roaming the middle of the field, and you can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Oh, it's a fake, headed for the end zone. They're not going to come close to getting the 2. Well, it's an understatement to say they should have just kicked the thing. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing, and he didn't squeeze it, it's loose. Oh, the offense averts absolute disaster by falling on that fumble. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown 1 in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in 1 play. Just execute the offense.
And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's London. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. And the Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
And the Volunteers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looking downfield, it's Milroe. Now adjusting. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tennessee! Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And they tacked on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Still down big here in the 3rd quarter, but if you can recover this onside kick, you might get back in the game. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On the run, it's Gordon. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd.
Tennessee, 21.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
29 Philly.
They want that clock to run. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They go to the ground. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the 4th quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game. Being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. And after the incompletion on 1st down, this offense looking at 2nd down. The give to the back. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
At 3rd and 2, you're usually thinking maybe something's going off tackle up the middle. They run the toss. How about the defense? Great job setting the edge, sprinting to the football, getting multiple hats there, getting the guy on the ground, stopping him short, causing a 4th down.
And the Trojans looking to convert on 4th down. Quarterback on the keeper. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. If backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook, so let him do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Back to throw, it's Milroe. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man on the right. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. The Volunteers will hustle to the line. They'll throw it on 1st down. Scrambling away. He'll pull it down and run. Finds a crease at the 20. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. The Vols will snap it on 1st and 10. looking to pass inside the red zone. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity. And you have to try to apply heat to the quarterback, but you have to know when it's too much. The roughing the passer penalty gives. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. On the option. Now the pitch. They needed that extra space as he bangs his way to the 14. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And as the ball falls incomplete, the clock strikes 0. I know a lot of people thought this was going to be a blowout, but this team said, just when you think you have all the answers, I change the questions.
It's so true, Reese. I mean, they had a lot of dudes that we were talking to leading up to this game just had a chip on their shoulder. They just didn't feel like they were being respected, and they wanted to come out and they wanted to prove a point. And, David, they did exactly just that.
And it's so much easier to be the underdog. It's so much easier to coach that team when you go, hey, they're ranked. Everybody's talking about them. You don't have a chance. It just builds all that momentum, all that hate, and you just pour it out on the field.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This is